It's the holiday season. Doo-ba-dee-doo. Tickety-tock. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Coach Carp here. This is the Merach 950, which is a combination water rower and magnetic rower. Now you may have seen some of the videos I've done in the past on other pieces of cardio equipment. I often get asked, are these budget equipment pieces worth your hard-earned money? Well, we're about to find out. Now, they reach out to me and ask me to do an honest review of this piece of equipment. And a lot of times I have to look at the weight capacity to see if it's up to my standards. And this one was toting a 350-pound weight capacity, which I think is well within range for most people. And I feel comfortable using a piece of equipment that has at least a 300+ weight capacity. So we're gonna try it out, see how it goes. I'm gonna let my kids get on it and play with it as well. So we'll get to see how it looks, different shapes and sizes, small to larger folks. And then I'll get back with you and give you my final thoughts. Now, just some overall specs and things to be aware of this water rower. It is modeled after a Ergatta water rower, or you may have seen they also did the Ergatta Lite, which is also a water style rower that has water resistance. Basically, you just have a tank that you fill up with water, which is what gives you the resistance. But this one incorporates magnetic resistance as well. This one has up to 16 levels of magnetic resistance, which can make it quite a bit harder. Typically in a water rower, more or less difficult by just adding water or taking away water. In this one, you can fill it up to the medium line. So you have about a max resistance there, but you can increase that up to 16 levels, clicking the magnetic resistance. I've had magnetic rowers and air rowers, such as the Concept 2 or the Elite Training Extreme rower. And I like those pretty well. Those are good budget options. This one is coming in at about a $7.99 retail, but what they're doing currently is they're having a Christmas holiday sale where I think it's about $300 off. So last time I checked, it was about $4.99 online. Some of those coupons vary. So just be aware of the time that you're watching this video. Check the current retail prices by going to their website. But at that price, even at the full retail price of that $7.99, I think it's still half the cost of the Ergatta or other comparable rowers that are this wood design with a water tank. Where this one stands above those is it does have the magnetic resistance, and a couple things I've noticed. It does have a tablet holder, phone holder that you can use here, and they offer programming with a free app. So you're able to go in and gamify your workouts if you would like. Typically what I would do on a rower workout is I do like HIIT type workouts where I'll put on YouTube, watch a video that way, or do something with a timer. 1 minute, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds rest. Vice versa, do a Tabata style workout. I like to do those for HIIT workouts. You can set it on a scenic route and gamify and go against other players and watch the leaderboard as you're going. That's one thing that some people may find interesting or fun. So if the game type system is something you're interested in, this one does have free programming, which some of the other budget ones out there do not have. And it doesn't cost you anything. There's no monthly subscription or anything like that. All you have to do is download it from the App Store, and then you're able to access the free programming. And they do have other types of rowers. This is their water magnetic rower, but they do have air rowers and other things too. If this one is not to your liking or you don't like the specs of it and you're still looking for another budget option, you can check out one of those other rower options. They have one that's even similar to the C2, which I'll show you a clip or video, a picture of that as well. Assembly, it comes in a large box, but it's pretty much all assembled. The only thing you have to do is tighten a few bolts, and all that comes with the system. Then once you tighten everything down, really all you have to do is fill up the water tank, and it does come with an automatic water pump. I've seen in the past where some of these other budget rowers that do the water resistance have a hand pump that you can use. I just got a mixing bowl, about a gallon mixing bowl, filled up with water. It took about 4 of those to fill this. The water pump down in there, turn it on, let it fill up, and I had to refill that bowl about 4 times. So about 4-ish gallons is what it took for me to fill it to the fill line. And that's kind of where you want it for best results. If your water ever gets gummy or weird looking, they do recommend that you use tap water from your local municipal facilities. But if you have any issues, they do provide tablets in there to drop in to keep the water fresh and clean. Or you can use something like Water Blue, which is another agent that people use to keep water clean. Most people see about 30 days out of the water tank before they have to adjust or treat the water. But that process is not that difficult. Like I said, you just take that pump and reverse it and put the hose down in the drain and put the pump back into your bucket or whatever you're using and empty it out that way. And then you can put fresh water in. For someone like an apartment or a small space, they are able to shrink it down and cut it in about half its size. It does fold in on itself, and it has wheels in the front. So you could store it away in a corner against the wall or in a closet. and it'll be out of your way and just roll it out whenever you need it. Now, $799 is not nothing. I mean, that's a good amount of money, but is it worth it? Is it, compared to other ones out on the market, would I recommend it? And can you recommend it, especially if you get it on one of those sale prices? I would say yes. It does have some of the things that I like, and there's a few things I dislike. So the positives are definitely it has free programming, which is something you don't get with other items. It has this tablet mount, and it has the dual rails on the seat, which I've seen other ones that have a single rail or they have some type of plastic or wood. This one has metal rails on top. So your seat is gliding on metal rails. So that should be more durable over time. If you like wood and the wood look, that could be a positive or negative depending on what you like. As far as things I don't like, I did find that the foot position was a little tight and a little narrow. I mean, I'm a bigger guy, I'm about 280 pounds. So that can be a little tight for me, and it's very low to the ground, which is what you typically see in a water rower like this. Now, I also own a Concept 2, and I've had other rowers in the past. They are a little bit elevated. They're about 8 or 10 inches off the ground, and they even have kits to make them taller. Now this, if you're a larger person, have trouble getting off the ground, that could be an issue, something you want to be aware of. I'm able to do it, but even me, I kind of had to rock forward on the seat to kind of get up, you know, in a squat position. So it would be nicer if it was a little bit higher off the ground. So that could be something that you want to be aware of if you have problems getting on and off the ground. Or you could always elevate it on some type of a box or platform. If you have that available, you could build something or do it that way. If you have it, if you're going to have it in the gym or some other type of place. This one is kind of in the living room just to show you guys what you can do in a small space. I found the handles to be pretty grippy and durable. Will it last over time? That I don't know. I'm pretty impressed with it so far, especially for this price point. You got to remember it's trying to be something that's double or triple this price point. And I think it's a value when you look at what they're offering at the retail price. Thanks for watching. It's Coach Carp with Carp's Gym. This is the Merach 950. I think it's a good budget option, but it does have some pluses and minuses. So are those right for you? You'll be the judge. But that's what I think about it. Thank you guys for watching, and go lift, baby.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.